Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we're having a look at the Beyond Boulder Dome Environmental Armor mod, which is being released by user Kianoki, and what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is several fun new pieces of environmental armor from Beyond Boulder Dome, which was a pretty impressive mod back for Fallout New Vegas that I actually had quite a bit of fun with, so seeing these pieces of armor in the game again brings me a nostalgic joy that, well, frankly, just makes me happy. And thankfully, it's all pretty easy to get your hands on, though perhaps a bit too easy, at least in my personal opinion. Now, what you will get overall with this mod is 4 new pieces of armor, 2 of which are bodysuits and 2 of which are helmets, and they're geared towards heavy radiation protection. Now, how you actually get them is, well, simple. All you have to do is go to a chemistry station and build them. Now, you'll see in the chemistry station 2 new categories here, one for environmental armor and one for environmental armor padless. But that's not quite right. I think they need to change this. I think this was just a minor oversight. But the first category actually has the armor, both in padded form and padless. And the second category is, in fact, the helmets, either with or without tank. As you can see, my character in the background has the tank one. Now, let's actually look at the main armor. Now, the padded version is a serious beauty, with 10 physical defense for you, as well as 1,000 radiation damage resistance, which is wonderful. Now, on top of that, it does have an overall rad resistance of 85 and a weight of 20. So overall, a very nice piece of armor. Basically, it's just a more impressive radiation suit, but still, I can work with that. And then we have the padless version, which drops down the radiation resistance here, or at least the damage radiation resistance, from 1,000 to 600. Now, the rad resistance stays the same at 85, but as you can see, the weight does go down by 4 from 20 to 16. Now, my biggest problem that I have with this, now, I love these pieces of armor. They look awesome. They have a lot of protection in radioactive situations. But as you can see here, and why I think it's a little bit cheaty to get your hands on them, there's no requirements. Zero. Nothing. You can build as many of these as you want for free, and look at their value. They are worth a lot of money, so you can, well, basically cheat for caps, but then again, whoever actually needs caps in this game? I find everything I ever use. But yeah, I wish there was some form of requirements for building this, and hopefully that will come in the future. This is still a pretty new mod, so I'm hoping that's just a current oversight. Now let's move on to the helmets, which of course also require nothing at all to build, and we have 2 versions. The environmental helm, which will give you 500 radiation damage resistance and 100 rad resistance overall for a mere 5 weight. And then we also have the tank attached version, which actually does up the radiation damage resistance from 500 to 750. So a combination of the padded version and the tank helmet would mean you'd have the most damage resistance from radiation that this armor could provide. And overall, they are both very cool looking helmets, and again, requiring nothing to build. Now, as for how these things actually look in the world, oh, they're beautiful, as you can see by these lovely mannequins I prepared earlier. Now, the first armor rack here is, of course, with the male body type. The other armor rack is with the female body type, so that you can see that they are compatible with both quite easily. Now, also, if you do have the body slide mods, it is compatible with that, so you can make them all sorts of wacky. Now, as for the versions here, this particular armor rack has the padded, or really the regular normal version of the armor, which basically is just that armor with shoulder pads. That's really all there is to it. And it is some pretty awesome looking armor. I really do love the look of the whole thing. And also, this particular one is wearing the tank helm. As you can see, we have the helmet hooked up to 2 hoses going back to 2 tanks on the back. And it's pretty cool, though the one problem, you can't really see it on the mannequin because the mannequin's arms are slightly out, but if we go to my character, who's also wearing the same tank, you can see that my arms are a bit closer to the side, and so we kind of actually get some weird clipping of the arm through that one hose, which is unfortunate, but oh well, it's not too much of an issue. Now, the other armor rack here has the padless version of the armor, as well as the just regular helm without tank, and overall is just a nice, sleek-looking radiation suit with a little bit extra physical defense and a whole lot of radiation protection. And overall is a wonderful set of armor that I really enjoyed. Like I said, I loved the Beyond Boulder Dome mod. It was pretty cool. So seeing these in Fallout 4 just kind of makes me happy. It was a great time, and of course, some pretty cool armor with some great detailing and just frankly stylish. And so yeah, that's really all there is. Oh wait, no, one thing, another problem that I do have with the mod, which hopefully gets changed in the future, but I do have to bring it up. You unfortunately cannot upgrade it in the armor workbench, as you can see here. I would love to be able to add in some ballistic weave to this thing, or really add anything, even just basic paddings, but sadly, we can't do anything with it, at least for now. Hopefully that does change, but if not, it still makes for a damn good looking radiation suit, and that makes me happy. So yes, if you would like to check out this wonderful mod for yourself, and I would definitely suggest that you go and do that, you can take a look at the link in the description, as per usual. But that is going to be it for today, my friends. I hope you have enjoyed, and of course, that you do come back for the next episode, when hopefully we'll be looking at yet another wonderful mod. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one!